So you're married, and I want to see, you don't have a ring, but you do have a symbol.
I have a little diamond. It's like my little ruby.
And you ran a tattoo shop with your husband.
Uh-huh.
And
Myself and my husband own a tattoo shop in the Gas Lamp in downtown San Diego.
And you're from Ireland. Mm-hmm. You're so far from home. Did you ever think that your trip to America would produce an Idol trip to Hollywood?
Not at all. I came here when I was like 13 with my dad, and I stayed ever since. But no, Idol wasn't even around, I don't think. So we actually had the two first seasons in Europe, and it was in the UK, and then Simon Cowell, I guess, flew here and started American Idol. So we actually don't have our own show in Ireland. We watch American Idol. So it's cool that my mom was watching me now on it at home, because there's nobody from the UK has been on it yet. So, and that's all the show that we get. So I think they're really excited at home.
Tell me about the significance of the geisha.
Oh, I've always loved Japan and their culture, and Asia in general. My stepmom is from China, and she sends me all sorts of herbal teas and different little remedies in the mail. I've always loved just the way of life and the way they do things. The respect that they have for themselves and for others, and discipline, their architecture, and I've just always loved their way of life. The way I don't know how to describe it, but I thought that if I was ever going to get a large piece, it would be Japanese. So I love like the dragons, their art, the foo dogs, all that kind of stuff. So my stepmom sends me a tea for your voice in the mail, and she also sends me pearl powder, and you mix it in with whatever face mask or product or moisturizer that you use, and with a little bit of water, leave it on overnight, and I swear your skin is so soft.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I put it all over my body.
Oh, and your husband now lives in LA too, right?
No, we live in San Diego.
Oh, San Diego, right. San Diego. How do you stay original?
I don't know. I don't know, I don't try to be original, but I guess out of everybody I kind of look a little bit different being tattooed. I don't know, this is definitely a crowd, the top 24 this year, that everybody's pretty original, everybody's got their own thing. I'm just being myself. I've always worn black, and I love tattoos, and myself and my husband are pretty, for a girl, I'm pretty heavily tattooed, so I don't know. Stay original. I guess I sing big ballad music, and I look kind of this way, so I don't know. I don't try to be original, but I guess a lot of people tell me that I am.
So what is that first big thing you're going to buy? That big splurge when you get a first big paycheck?
First big splurge. Oh my Lord. My dad always said there's money in bricks, so he always said, buy yourself, a house or some sort of apartment and let tenants rent it. And I don't know. What's my first big splurge? I'll probably buy a purse, a designer purse, because I've never really had a nice one. And I watch all the people with their Louis Vuittons and stuff, so I might get me one of those. And yeah, probably just a better house for me and my husband, because we're in kind of like a small one-bedroom at the moment. It's kind of tight, and we have a Mastiff and a Pit Bull, so definitely somewhere where they can run about would be definitely cool.
5 words that describe who you are.
5 words that describe who I am. Honest. Very honest. Kind, generous. That's 3, right? Colorful. And foreign.
What's the last one?
Foreign? Irish? Maybe. That's I don't know, I'm just a very down-to-earth person, and I take one day, I don't take myself too seriously, and I take one day at a time, and I have leather skin, and whatever. If people like me, they like me. If they don't, I'm okay with that. I mean, it's a competition, and you can only, I'm going to work really hard, but there's only so much you can really do, you know. You can't make people like you, so hopefully I won't have to try too hard, and hopefully people will like what I'm going to bring to the table.
Who's your inspiration? Who are you going to thank when you win?
My inspiration musically is definitely like Leonard Skinner's, a little bit of Janis Joplin, Aretha Franklin, and I think most of all, my inspiration probably comes from Ann Wilson from Heart.
She lives in Seattle.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite band ever. I think, if anything, I'm going to be trying to sing a lot of Heart this year. They're like my favorite band ever. Nobody's really done that yet, and obviously I would want to be original and be myself, but definitely if I could kind of describe anybody that would influence me, her music has influenced me so much. Crazy on You is like my favorite song ever.